Back to racing again. Meanwhile, you probably noticed that rain has started to fall again. It's just a light drizzle, but it certainly is not getting drier anymore. So that dry line which emerged during the first race, first two races actually, is going to disappear now. But BMWs are on their starting grid. 20 cars are going to take the start, and Auremas Mistautas was race one winner in front of Ragnar Simuland. They are both starting from the front row, but in the reversed order. Ragnar Simuland was only one who managed to set time under 1:37 and beat Matis Malinovskis. Actually, yeah, Matis Malinovskis is the second place starter. Auremas Mistautas will start from third. And Simuland beat his teammate Malinovskis by about 2/10. So quite a remarkable gap actually, because those cars tend to be very evenly matched. But in those conditions, in changeable conditions we have today, driver skill counts more than the car. So Mistautas is joined in the second row with by number 21 Adrians Apsitis, who was a revelation in race one. Started from 7th, then climbed up until to P4, overtaking even Latvian circuit legend Janis Horeliks himself. And Olivier Villeneuve was the last lap hero, overtaking several cars. And Emil Olvidaite, who eventually finished in 7th, was the unlucky loser. She held P4 for quite a long time and could defend against Janis Horeliks himself, but eventually she lost out. Actually, Horeliks and Villeneuve, two gentleman drivers, are starting from row 3, and row 4 belongs to number 411 Emilia Olvidaite and number 86 Laimonas Stakjavicius, who was also 8th in race 1. So BMWs are on their BMW 325s, I should say, are on their warm-up lap before taking a standing start. And really you can see, looking the tarmac on the track, there is no dry line anymore. Number 21 is Apsitis, and Horeliks directly behind him. They will start from positions 4 and 5 respectively. Standing start, of course, for BMWs, and the race duration will be 20 minutes, as you can see from your screens as well. Mistautas beat Simuland by 2 seconds in race 1. Malinovskis could keep their pace for quite a long time, but eventually was 11.5 seconds behind the winner, although there was no pressure from behind, so he could take it easy. Now everything is ready for race 2. Some cars has wipers switched on, some cars have not. And it's a go, go, go. Simuland got really good start, but Malinovskis is going to... Oh, and somebody has lost. It's Janis Horeliks who has lost his rear bumper. There was certainly contact, but who crashed into whom remains to be seen. Ah, there is one car standing already. In turn 3, I suspect it may have... No, it's not BaTCC. BaTCC is in 4th, certainly. But Mistautas has jumped Malinowski's. Meanwhile, Simulant uses the occasion and tries to break away from those two battling behind him. Then BaTCC is in 4th, and then there's a long gap to the other cars following. BaTCC stays with Mistautas and Malinowski's. Oh, it's Erik Stefanovic.
And there's a car off the track.
Erik Stefanovic went off in turn 11. Can he get moving again, or is he stuck there?
Yes, he is moving. Spinning his wheels on the grass, but slowly getting out back on the track.
And somebody's off in turn 14 as well.
That's what you get when the rain starts pouring just before the start of the race. But as you mentioned, yes, good job on BaTCC keeping his 4th position, keeping a steady pace. And as we discussed with him actually before the race, the main target is actually to keep up with the pace of the top 3, which he's now actually doing really well.
Yeah, he's trying to stay with Mistautas and Malinowski. Simulant got really good start, and while the others were jostling for positions, he had a free run and used that situation to his advantage. But I suspect that over this lap Mistautas has been a little bit faster, but let's see. Maybe he closes in, but the difference shouldn't be that big.
What's more interesting, if we want to point out BaTCC again, is he's debuting the BMW 325 Cup. I spoke to one of the team members, and which is really interesting. So basically, the ambition was never. The dream was, of course, to finish in P5, as BaTCC, as Adrian said himself. But the objective was never to be there. First of all, because they actually realized that the car is not as fast as the top leaders' cars, and so they knew he's pretty much like half a second per lap, actually on dry. Actually, only on dry.
But
track.
Certainly, wet weather is
helped him a lot. So this is why
helping here as well.
And now, it's as if they ordered the rain again and the slippery conditions. So.
And by the way, Emilia Olvidaite is now back in 5th with Mona Starkiavicius at her rear bumper. But the car we saw standing in turn 3 on the opening lap was almost certainly Olivier Villeneuve.
Oh, that's the same. Villeneuve.
Yeah, he's being lapped now.
Villeneuve has such a perfect ending of the race 1. It was unbelievable what he did.
It was exactly same in Kaunas. First race ending was perfect. Second race he was in the gravel.
That's
okay, but not
sort out. He has to sort out that, of course, but
actually in Kaunas it wasn't his fault. I didn't see what happened here.
Oh, BaTCC goes off the track a little bit. A scary situation. A high speed, sort of a semi-excursion on the grass, and he saved it well.
So Simulant actually was faster than, he was faster than Mistautas. Although in the middle of the lap we thought maybe Mistautas is closing in, but no, actually not. Now Malinowski is all over Mistautas into the final turn, and BaTCC certainly gets closer with that.
Yes, and it's history repeating, I would say. BaTCC pretty much was following same action on race 1 and was patient enough.
Yeah, but BaTCC now certainly made a mistake. Exiting the final lap was a little bit too hot on throttle, but nothing lost yet, because those two are still just 20 meters in front of him, no more.
And
but Simulant is running away. That's certain now.
That's a man on a mission, setting the fastest lap time as well.
and beating the others by 8/10 over
a
one single lap. Now you saw as Vistautas took a very wide line out of turn 9, but it made no difference, I would say. But Apsit is, whatever happens next, his advantage over Ulvi Taite in P5 is now huge, almost 8 seconds. So it looks like he can, if he stays on the track, he can repeat the result from race 1, at least repeat, because we don't know what happens in front of him.
But I like your comment, Thomas, about if he stays on the track.
Yeah, it's in these conditions you must also count this
of course,
in.
always.
I've seen so many times with that ifs and buts. Now Malinowskis goes onto the, not onto the grass, but actually onto the concrete on the outside of the final turn. Another fastest lap by Simulant, which tells us about improving track conditions.
Yeah, most certainly. The rando still keeps dropping, so it means that the track, and this is what the guys actually said about after the first race, as long as the track conditions stay constant, then it doesn't really matter for them if it's dry or wet. But when it's changing from dry to wet, or usually not the other way around, but from dry to wet, then it's a challenge. So
yeah, but then of course on the other side, you can put your skill in good use in those conditions.
Definitely.
If they are changeable.
You can gain a lot, but also you can lose a lot as well.
Yeah. Now Apsitis has a crucial moment here. He's dropping a little bit away, but those two jostling in front of him, it certainly brings them back into his grasp once again.
But
exactly that happened.
But Simulant is benefiting from this so much. I mean, first of all, he's really confident, like he's showing the pace no one else is capable of repeating in this race. So he's right now ahead of the pack for the closest followers.
This time he gained more than 1 second.
Yeah, oh my god, that's for one lap. So we'll see. Yeah, that's 4.4 seconds ahead of the rest of them. It's really, really good.
With 11.5 minutes still to go, I think Malinowskis now has realized the situation that it's impossible to catch Simulant on his under his own power, and the important thing is just to wait. Maybe Vistautas makes some mistakes, and of course on the other side, not to let Apsitis had a moment.
Oh, he's still on the track, but yes, it was a scary one as well.
So he dropped away from those two in front, but Malinowskis, yes, he should be now patient and just wait if there is some opportunity.
Just imagine how hard is Apsitis pushing to keep up with the pace of the leaders. And we could see he's struggling, of course. It's only his second race in his career in circuit racing, so it must be really tough on him. But nevertheless, really hats off again for the performance he's been showing. Also, another rookie, well, at least a rookie in the sprint class, Carlos Denitis is in P11.
Yeah, he has climbed quite a lot. He started from
P17, exactly. So a lot of positions again for Carlos Denitis. Good job.
And look at the gaps in front of him.
He's in the game.
Yeah, he's actually fighting for P8.
So Lang and Utius in front of him within 0.6 seconds, and no, 1 second, 1.4 second in between them. But I mean, it's really close gaps. So we'll see if if Carlos can improve his position in this race.
So let's see what Apsitis can do, because he lost about 1.3 seconds with that moment, which we actually didn't see. We saw only the aftermath. Here is Horelix, here is Lang on the outside, and then there is Zenit
as well. See, this is proper action. Let's follow these guys for a bit.
Horelix has
It is blocking Zenitis as well. Zenitis actually had a better exit. Horlicks span a little bit. Now this is fun. This is definitely fun. And we're talking about a fight for top.
5 cars together. Wow.
Yeah, so that's fight for 8th position, basically. It's Jussius, Lang, Horlicks, Zenitis, and Daugovic also has joined the company.
Yeah.
Nice.
Horlicks has huge problems. He's sliding everywhere.
It's hard to tell exactly what is going on, but nevertheless, you can see there. Horlicks has something wrong.
Yeah, he got a hit at the start. I think
the wheel looks weirdly strange. It's on an angle, like it's not straight for sure. The right rear. So this is why he's always sliding when he takes this. Oh, you can see it from here. The wheel is in an angle. That is not good news for Horlicks, but he's still holding on fantastically.
I don't know how.
Only with 3 straight wheels, he still can do it. This is proper experience. I think he's seen so much during his career in motorsports. So
some track road is broken, or at least bent there must be, because he took a hit at the start. He lost the rear bumper.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like only bumper. Now Lang has a really good opportunity. He's on the outside of Jussius, but certainly has a momentum.
Let's see. He has to brake quite late here. Will he manage to execute this? And he's doing it. Very good move by Lang. And now Zenit is on the outside of Horlicks, finally.
Under acceleration, Horlicks can do nothing, I think.
Exactly, and even on the straight, you can see the car wants to go sideways. This is crazy. He's controlling it.
Lang has lost out to Jussius again on the straight. Somehow.
So many positions changing within this group of 5 cars. And Daugovic is in the back of Horlicks now. He sees that he has a problem. He will definitely try to overtake him now. He's on the side, on the inside, and objectively, Horlicks is...
It would be interesting to see what he's doing, what Horlicks is doing with his steering wheel inside the car.
Oh, okay, we lost them for a bit. Let's wait until we see them back on the screen. Lang is again going on the inside, a little bit short on the outside speed. See, Horlicks is not letting go so easy on the young gun, Carlos Zenitis. He's... fantastic racing. He's not letting it go so easy. He will squeeze every single
but now Daugovic
thing out of that BMW, and Daugovic uses the situation, of course. Now Zenitis climbs 1 position. Now he's in P10. That's fantastic result for him as well so far. Now he has to chase Lang and Jussius down.
Yeah, because Horlicks has now his hands full of fending off Daugovic.
You can see how...
And Zenitis has already caught Lang.
Yeah.
And he's going... No, not...
Not yet, but I mean, now he has to be really patient.
Yeah.
Because it's not only Lang, it's also Jussius, and they are both fighting it out. So Carlos Zenitis has to keep it cool and has to really, really focus and wait for the right moment, the right time. And now he tries to sneak up on Lang on the outside, but that's... this is a brave drive by Carlos Zenitis, and... he's a little bit short. I was guessing there's a 50-50 chance. And Horlicks finally goes sideways.
I think he had a contact with Daugovic.
I think Horlicks actually just couldn't keep his car straight. That was the case. He was correcting with the steering wheel all the time, even on the straight. So, poor guy. I feel for him. Really, really feel for him. Well, thankfully, all of the cars are... almost all of the cars are on the track. I was about to say all of the cars are back on the track, but then
this was Starkavicius taking rallycross.
Exactly, yes.
It certainly didn't help his case, because Jussius Lang and Zenitis got much closer to him now. But in the front, I can tell you that BaTCC has set the fastest lap time of the race.
Here we go.
And Mishnautas, Malinovskis and BaTCC are all together now.
Here we go. This is going to be so much fun.
Karol Vika, meanwhile, is in 6th, and he's not that close. He's in 6th, Ulvi Daite is in 5th, very lonely lady there.
Yeah, and I'm really surprised actually about...
So here we go, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So BaTCC is of course, Simulant is not going on full throttle now, not full steam now, because his lead is some 5.7 seconds. No point to push with less than 5
Yeah, he
minutes
just has to manage the gap right now. Meanwhile, Mestautas, Malinovskis and Apsidis are, all three of them are now fighting it out for second and third position. Well, and Apsidis is actually in the rookie class, so technically...
Not only, here is overall classification.
But this is
the
really
most
important.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
of
is the
course.
most important.
Of course.
Of course, it's nice to be a rookie winner, but if you are fourth, having two cars just in front of you, you can almost touch them.
Exactly.
You want to catch them and overtake them with less than 4 minutes to go.
And it's
not impossible. It's not impossible.
Yeah, and I mean, just like race one proved that everything is possible, even in the last lap. So we'll just keep an eye on these three.
Now Simulant probably got the news and took the fastest lap time into his hands.
Yeah, he still has some extra speed left he can use, so that's good.
But these three, what are interesting?
Oh, and that's Villeneuve. They're lapping Villeneuve.
Lapped, but the Lang is still in front of Zenitis, taking very different lines. Lang goes onto the outside, Zenitis takes the shorter line, and I would say that shorter line is now faster.
And Zenitis tries to do it again, the same thing, and now it looks like he was in the slipstream, so he had a better exit speed. And now he executes it. Fantastic job by Carl Zenitis. Well, this is racing, proper racing by Carl Zenitis.
Whoa!
Fantastic move in that spot on the outside. It's just fantastic.
It's classic. It's classic. If you are if you are brave enough going into the turn 6 on the outside and keep it on the tarmac, then you can execute it. And Carlis Zenitis really excellent performance.
So yeah, this is just amazing how well he does. So P9 for now.
But can he catch Jutzius? Because in the process, Jutzius has gained let's see,
a second and a half, something like that.
Not that much, yeah, 1.6 maybe. But Lang is not letting it go.
Yes, he will try to sneak up on the inside and take back what's his, and he is doing it. Oh, Zenitis so hard.
Made a slight mistake, let the door open.
Exactly, so all the hard work. Now he has 1.5 minutes left, technically. 2 laps.
2 laps.
2 laps to actually prove that he can.
The same thing.
Yeah, and he's going to do exactly the same. Copy paste.
Because Lang went to the outside. You can't overtake.
This is fantastic. It's the 3rd attempt, and now
he's already
confident.
In front.
Confident. He's in front of Lang. Unbelievable.
So of course Lang went to the outside. What should Zenitis go? Just go to the inside. You can't follow your competitor if you want to overtake him.
Of course. Now, this is as good as it gets in. Oh, and Zenitis goes wide on the grass. Aye, that was not good. A line there. Although he has some good experience in rally racing, so probably he feels natural on the grass.
And Apsitis is not finished. He took back the fastest lap.
Really?
Really.
Okay, so the last lap is the... Oh, no, and it's changing again. Mistautas now sets the fastest lap time.
So they have begun the final lap, and Lang and Zenitis had a
fighting it out again, and it's again copy-paste, the same situation like in previous lap, but this time Zenitis has a little slight advantage. Will he?
No.
Aye. This is so good.
We didn't see, but perhaps they had some overlap. And Zenitis is now on the inside. Can he use it?
How did he manage to get on the inside there? Unbelievable. And Lang goes off the track. Oh my God.
There may have been a contact, and if it was, I think it's Stewart's case.
I'm not sure if Zenitis actually pushed Lang out, but Gaudelionis actually gained from that. He overtook Lang in this situation.
I think it certainly wasn't intentional, but they were side by side, and on this kind of track, if it's slippery, it's just a slight contact and
Of course.
you're off.
So this is the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Race 2 for BMW 325 Cup in Pärnu Summer Race 2025 edition.
And
What a show!
If in the leaders nothing has happened, the same order, Simulant, Mistautas, Malinovskis, Apsitis, and Simulant is where he is now crossing the line. 335 is the first, then Mistautas takes second place, Malinovskis third, and Apsitis for the second time in fourth. So he should be fourth overall as well, behind Simulant, Mistautas, and Malinovskis. Well done for everybody in this race. And the battle we followed, Zenitis is now still in front of Gaidulionis, as they have just one more turn to go. Top 6 are over the line already. Starkavicius will be 7th, Jutsius should take 8th, and Zenitis 9th. Yes, exactly, and Gaidulionis completes the top 10 while Lang stays in 11th. But yes, of course we can't see what happened on the penultimate lap between Zenitis and Lang in the final turn, but we saw Lang going onto the grass and losing out. That's certain. Of course, Apsitis was helped by the fact that he's a rookie and he didn't carry any success ballast, while Malinovskis has plus 40 kilos, Simulant plus 20. And Mistautas was also without success ballast. Here are the highlights, the start. Felix Stefanovic going out, in the background going off. Here Horelix struggling with his right rear wheel, battling with Zenitis. And with the others, 5-car battle, it was one of the highlights of the race. And here Lang versus Jutsius, Lang versus Zenitis, while Horelix spun in the background and went off together with Daugavic. Here twice how in the same spot Zenitis managed to overtake Lang, and here there is no contact. That was yeah, it's impossible to say from this camera angle if there was contact or wasn't, or if there was enough room.
Here we are in the Park Fermé with the winner of race 2. A fantastic and confident race by you, Ragnar. Congratulations, well executed, no problems whatsoever.
Thanks.
How did it go out there? I mean, it was a dripping rain again. Did that influence it anyway?
Yeah, it was very weird conditions. It was like at the start it was always wet, and it just basically the whole time it was the same, but also like there was grip. I don't know, it was weird.
It was really weird. Of course, there was a lot of action behind your back, a lot of fights, but you did not see any of that, of course, because you were in the lead. Now, tell us, what does it take to actually be so quick in this competition with so many good drivers and so many fast cars? What does it take to be the first?
In this weather, I think it's very important to get comfortable with the conditions, and that's I think the most important.
And of course, skills, always the skills, and you obviously you have them all. It looks at least like that.
Yeah, well, maybe I have skill, but I don't have the confidence at least with this car.
Well, that just comes with time and
Yeah,
the laps you do.
Of course.
All right, we'll see you on the podium for sure. Congratulations once again. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ragnar. All right, and there's one guy I actually want to talk to, guys. So we've spoken actually to Upcities, to Malinovskis. I want to speak to Carlos Denitis. Here he is. There's the guy putting up on a show. Carlos, fantastic job as well to you, my dear friend. That's the father of Carlos Denitis, the legendary man himself, Martin. So, Carlos, first of all, talk us through race 2. Unbelievable battles, and to see you climbing up on the top 10 from P17 is just crazy.
I was up on the top 10.
Yeah, P9.
Great.
Did he actually tell you?
No, he said he would shut up because I needed to concentrate.
I mean, seriously, man, we saw the skills and the guts, the confidence to overtake on the outside before the Parabolum. I haven't seen it often, so it's unbelievable.
First time lucky, I think.
You think so, but then I think in that situation, you put together all of your skill and mentality and whatever it takes to do that. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Balls to the wall.
And it's also your first sprint race. So how is it different from the endurance race you did before in Riga?
The nerves were killing me at the end. Endurance race is like, yeah, there's still a long way to go. I could let this guy pass, but here it was like all the time had to focus on not losing a position, and great result in the end. Happy.
It's so amazing to see you repeating like 3 laps in a row the overtaking maneuver after, on the second half of the track. Copy paste 3 laps, and finally you did it on the third one. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I saw everyone left the space open on the inside after turn 1. So I took my chance and just went into the gap and made it work.
And then on the last turn, before the last turn of the lap, Lang did the same to you 2 times in a row. So eventually you actually learned from him and went on the inside there.
Yep.
He actually showed you a good line there.
Yeah, but I rammed him off on the last corner. I just went over there and apologized to him. There was a little bit of a contact. It was my mistake. First race now, first time going door to door.
But you apologized.
Apologize.
Well on you. Carlos, we're happy to have you here. We hope you're going to stick around with the Baltic Touring Car Championship.
I will.
Super. Guys, so on this positive note, we're wrapping up the POFMA for BMW 325 Cup. The race is done and dusted, and the results are known. It's got a fantastic prize-giving ceremony for these guys. I can't express the emotions that are happening here. All of the guys have been done incredible. All the teams have worked so hard. The drivers have worked so hard. And this just shows you that competition level in the Baltic Touring Car Championship is so high that you have to really work hard to get on the top of the pack. So, well done on everybody. Now, we are now slowly getting ready for, meanwhile, the prize giving ceremony, I think, is on the way, but we are getting ready for the next race, which will be the BMW Turbo class, a new class this season with 5 cars, and one Icelandic driver actually showing where he's at on the first race. So let's see if he can repeat the same thing on the second race. Now I'm going to be back to the headquarters in warm indoors, and then we'll take it from there.